What's up everyone, my name's Brenner, welcome to my channel. This is Mr. Liquor Sipper and this is Whiskey Proof News. Yesterday I went ahead and I did a $20 to $30 best bourbon range. Today I will be doing a $30 to $40 best bourbon range, top 5. If you're interested, then let's go. First on the list we have Johnny Drum Private Stock. What it is, it's sweet, big, bold flavor. And there may be a little bit of research that is involved as far as finding the bottle because it may not be the easiest to find. Now what it is not, it's not traditional flavor. It is probably not the smoothest of drinkers for those that are newbies to the whiskey world. The recommended drinking profiles, I suggest drinking it neat. I suggest drinking it straight up on the rocks or with a splash of water or however the fuck you want to drink it really. The devil's in the details. It comes from the company Johnny Drum Distilling. The distillery itself is actually undisclosed, leading me to believe it could actually possibly be an MGP, if you know what I mean. Alright, so we also have a proof of a 101. So that 101 proof is why I was saying earlier it is probably not the best thing to jump into if you are initially coming into the whiskey world. But it is a fair price of between $28 to $35. I imagine probably the $32 range, but it also does matter where you're at, what store you're purchasing at, and what state you're in. Some of the reasons that this bottle was picked is because of the heavy sweet notes that you get from this. The caramel, the vanilla, it really saturates the senses, and then you have bursts of tobacco, some leather with a long touch of smoky char, and a hint of custard to kind of round things out. Next on the list we have Henry McKenna. So what it is? What is it? Okay, so what it is, it's very traditional, it's very balanced, it's very sweet, it could be potentially elegant. But now what it is, and it's not the biggest and boldest of flavors, it is not the most unique of flavors, and actually it's not hard to find. Though I say that, I actually think that some of the things that I do find that say that they are not hard to find is again dependent on where you're at in the world. So take that with a grain of salt. Now, recommendations for drinking, as I always will state, that you can drink this neat, you can drink this on the rocks or with a splash of water. At the end of the day, you drink it how you like it. So this Henry McKenna single barrel shares a lot of the same mash bills as other Heaven Hill brands do. Comes in at 75% corn, 13% rye, and 12% malted barley, and is also closely resembles a limited edition 2013 Parker's Heritage Collection, quote, promise of hope. The company itself is Heaven Hill. The distillery is also Heaven Hill out of Kentucky. This comes in at a proof of 100 because we always keep it 100 proof on this channel, and it comes in at a fair price between $28 to $35. Next on the list is one of my favorite bottles of all time, Eagle Rare 10-year. What it is smooth, probably one of the smoothest whiskeys I've ever had. It is a traditional flavor and very well balanced. Now what it's not is big, bold flavor. I wouldn't say it's the most super unique flavor. It does have some elements of uniqueness to it, but I think the thing or the selling point for this bottle itself is how smooth it is. I have read that it's easy to find. I've seen people all over Facebook mention how many times they've gotten this, and personally I've only been able to buy it once in the last 3 years. So if that's any indicator of how supposedly easily you can obtain this bottle, then that's the real truth. So whatever. To everyone else out there that's gotten Eagle Rare so easily, well, congratulations. Recommended for drinking in a form of neatness, in a form of straight up, in a form of on the rocks, on the form of a splash of water. I personally would never mix this bottle with anything. You are doing it an injustice if you ever mix this bottle. Now as far as bottle details, this comes from Sazerac Company. It is distilled by no other than Buffalo Trace. Let me just tell you, if it's coming out of Buffalo Trace, I would say 95% of the time you're gonna get a good product. Okay, now, this comes in at a proof of 90 with a fair price between $30 to $36, and I cannot say that that is not true I actually believe I purchased this bottle for around $36 and some random cents, if you have any. Next on our list, we have Four Roses Small Batch. Now, what this bottle is, it is a smooth, easy drinker. It does have some elements of sweetness with a traditional flavor. What it's not hard to find. I believe you can actually go to Walmart and probably find this bottle. It is not the most unique flavor. It does not have big, bold flavor. The boldest thing about this is the floral taste. If you're into the floral thing, then this is a great bottle for you. You can drink this thing neat, straight up, or you can drink it in cocktails. Next on the list, we have Bourbon Brothers. What it is, it's spicy, maybe a little bit too much for those newbies. It is unique in flavor, and there may be some research that is required in order for you to actually find this damn bottle. It is not easy to find, it is not traditional, and it may not be the smoothest or easiest of drinkers. What this bottle could be potentially good for is drinking neat. It could be great with cocktails on the rocks, or you could drink it straight up, however you like it. I think that this bottle here in particular should be put into cocktails if you're new to the game and you need something to kind of dilute a little bit of the sharper, hotter, burning edges of this bottle. So this comes out of Sazerac Company. Distillery is basically undisclosed. And the bottle is at 90 proof, and you can purchase this bottle between $30 to $36. If you can find it. Alright guys, thanks for jumping into the glass with me today and sipping on some of the information. If you guys have anything else to add to this, or maybe some of the things that you did not necessarily care for, you didn't like any of the bottles, or maybe you agree with some of the bottles, leave it in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. I will probably be doing a $40 to $50 range, a $50 and up range, and then I will also be doing a rye coming up in a few days here. And don't forget to hit that like, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment or 5, okay? And don't forget to tell your friends, tell your homies, tell your enemies, tell your dogs, tell your cats, tell your bats, tell whoever. So until next time, cheers and keep on sipping.